All right, welcome back. This is MDog, and we are doing our leveling guide. So actually, I want to go ahead and, I guess we'll do 20. I want to go ahead and get set up for what we're going to be doing at night. I guess Roach is fine. So we're going to go to a rough spot. And it's 6850, which is this way, 8-10 meter clip. I don't know how to make it 6850. Oh, there it goes. All right, so we're gonna be at, it's funny, we could honestly just go ahead and put them in the water, but I don't want to be totally distracted while we are, yeah, let's do basic bottom on this one. We don't want, we want to do 20 because we want to try to hit decent size rough. And let's make sure this one's paternoster. It is. Did we already clip this? Oops. And of course we'll want to use a third one too. Oh, I forgot we had the third. That's funny. All right, let's get our spinning set up though, because we still have some time to do some spin fishing. I did grab an Aquila lure. I felt like with the Spiker and Hornet, we're off to a good start. A couple of the Hornets I'd love to have right now based on how it seems like they're doing, but they are out of stock where we can go. So we're gonna kind of make do with the Spiker, the one Hornet we do have, and then I got the pink Aquila to try. But we are still fishing at basically the same spot we did last time. Seems like 73.52 has ended up being the spot based on, you know, most of the info out there. We've got a rainy, overcast day. Let's try this Aquila right off from the start. So we just want to kind of aim out here. Let's see what we can get. So I meant to look at the cafe. I think there's a rough order still at the cafe. There was when I first logged in, but I need to actually check the time on it. So kind of cool if this rough spot works, and when you've got cafes at Belaya, to have a chance at that cafe money off of rough at night. Yeah, we still have plenty of time. So we need 5 from 44. So that's not like, it's not easy, but if we can get it, it's 32 silver right there, plus whatever we can sell the other rough for. So, I mean, it's totally worth it. And then if we can make, you know, whatever we can make off of spin fishing, it's just a good deal. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the setup we're using just to kind of refresh us all since it's been a few episodes. I'm guessing that I'm going to go ahead and have this episode release in the morning. So like I'm recording this late Friday night. It'll release Saturday morning early. And then my goal is to stream for several hours Saturday. So hopefully if you're going to be around, you can come hang out some. This is a setup we're using. I think we will get a little bit bigger line. So we have a little bit bigger, a little more line on the reel. We can do a little better than this. Just haven't done it yet. Next time we go to Mosquito or Winding, we'll probably do it. Or we might do it here if we don't go there soon. But all right, let's try the Hornet. Again, overall, I feel like a lot of the best fish at Belaya the last few days, and it hasn't been on fire. And today's weather wasn't, it was a little hot, so I'm not expecting this to be great. But a lot of what I've seen, it has seemed like the hornets have been performing really well. The only problem is the ones that seem to be doing the best are also, of course, out of stock at places we can go at the moment. Do we have anything dark for this overcast, rainy? We really don't. We can try this one. It's not dark. I mean, it's got those... It's just a spiker. Sometimes spikers, it's just going to work, right? But... we need to rotate through all of these lures again. Because the weather is a little warmer, when we started fishing was sort of in that dead zone when sometimes the fish are a little harder to get to bite. There we go. There's something on the spiker. I like it. Let's cast down this way. We'll just do a couple casts with the spiker and then we'll switch back, try the other ones again. If I can remember after we get this one in, I'll check the weather real quick. I think it was a high of like 19 or something like that this day, which is 18.4 right now. Yeah, we want it to be a little cooler. Ideally, I think. Yeah, 19. It was even warmer. We're actually about to have a warm up, so to me, I think that means it might be just not as good fishing. But we'll try to get the rough done, and then we'll do a little bit of fishing first thing in the morning, maybe till 10 or 11 a.m. And then maybe by tomorrow when I stream, we'll do a couple episodes live on Twitch, and maybe we'll have some better weather. All right, let's start rotating back. We've started to see occasional bites, so let's start trying these other ones again too. All right, first fish on the Aquila. I'm actually going to slow it down just a little bit. We did it too quick, I think. First somewhat decent fish we've had, I think. 612 brown trout, that's nice. And that was on the Hornet. We are not getting bites on that initial drop. I think when Belaya is really good, you see that a lot. And it's not happening right now, but we're starting to get more bites just in general, which is good. What is that? It's a little chub. I tell you what, those small chub, sometimes they look like, if they don't have that like snake wiggle going, sometimes they look like really small asp to me. At least we're back to partial cloudy. So somebody just let me know they're at 73.47. That's the other spot that we've tried recently, right? I do wish Belaya would just sort of pop off at least for a day or two while we're doing this leveling series. The big thing is just the temperature, and I'm so limited in time right now. We're just going to kind of have to get lucky. I mean, if it doesn't happen tomorrow when I've got more time off, Saturday on a day off, we're just going to have to get lucky on the weather. All right, 47. That's actually down this way. It's the one that's, yeah, right over here. About to switch back to the Hornet. I think it's this temperature. I mean, we just can't buy a fish. It's still 18.6 right now. I mean, it is steaming hot. And now it's sun fully out. It's a weird weather day. Really strange. I can't get a fish to bite down here either. Goodness. I don't know. Not sure. Starting to get dark. Let's try to go ahead and get the first fish on over here so that when we switch over, we'll kind of have fish waiting on us. Hopefully with those 20 hooks, we'll mostly catch marker rough, but I don't know. Rough don't always work that way. We'll see. Actually, I really want to switch back to this right now, to the Hornet. Probably ought to slow the retrieval back down, but I'm not sure we're going to catch any more fish over here. I mean, it's a little brutal right now. Can't find the fish. Ooh. It's awkward. where you wish you had that, that little black handheld. It's kind of what you want to throw right now. Alright, there we go. We're at least going to get 30 silver, hopefully. Not if that size keeps up, though. Alright, so maybe we put one out at the really small hook size. Well, we'll do 22. Not really small. And we're using free bait here. We're using worms. Good old worms. Ooh, there we go. Give us some points. Give us those points. Alright, how bad did we do here? Pretty bad, right? I mean, we only had like two markers or something. 14 silver. That's maybe the roughest. We'll see. Hopefully the morning we'll catch a couple decent fish and somewhat salvage this day, but never know. Alright, there we go. That's what we want. Let's go ahead and use some more roach mix. We're just using ground bait in the middle one. Alright, oops. Is that 2? Yeah, so 3 more. Oh, if that's a rough, we should be good. Oh, it's not a rough. I'm not sure about that one. Looks small. Come on, server. Thought that was going to be small. Oof. How many red worms do we have? Because they're probably going to get a little bit better average. We have 33. Let's at least catch a couple off red worm and test that theory. Well, there's another red worm. I like it. Oh, please be a rough. Yes, that's number 3. Is that on... Oh yeah, that one's on Paternoster, but with no cage. I think that's number 3. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's a big fat one, isn't it? Yeah, see, that was redworm. That was redworm. I like it. If I had the hook size, I think I would try 19. Just slightly bigger than the 20. Try to hit that trophy rough, but you never know. We could hit it on 24. I mean, trophy rough come out sometimes. Oh, is that number 4? All right, we've got 4 of them. Let's check the store real quick. That'll be interesting. Let's see if there's any lures we want to try. I'm not sure with this weather, with how hot it is. I'm not sure that it's a lure issue. I really don't think it is, but so if you're getting 3 types, if you have first of all, if you have access to the Christmas fair, which you don't right now, if you're watching this in real time, but if you have access to the Christmas fair, that can be an interesting. I don't think I've ever tried these, to be completely honest with you. And this one's like slightly, bigger than ultralight size, but it's still really small. Maybe this is one that we could try next time it's, a little overcast, a little later in the day. I don't know. So if you can only get 3, I'm going probably in this order. I'm getting a good spiker, 2, a good hornet, and a good Aquila. And what I mean by good is just kind of looking around, see what seems to be hot that week or that month. All of them are going to work, but and you want some color variations. All these are out of stock. I mean, getting the Hornet 2 would be fine. I really like the 6 and the 9 sometimes, the 8 sometimes as well. 4, that one's fine, but I probably like the 1 a little better. I wish we could get the 3 and the 5 right now. They're both overperforming at the moment, but it is what it is. Achilles stay out of stock here as well. We did get the pink one to try it out. The 10's fine, but I mean, some of the ones you are a little more consistent are the ones that are out of stock right now. But you can get a lot of these at Mosquito or Winding, just not like the top of the line, the hottest at the moment. But those are the 3 I would do. The only ones I can't speak of that might be just as good are these new ones. So I do kind of want to try these as well. I just haven't tried them a lot. 38 is not terrible. Maybe we just try one of these. I'm sure there's other options at Mosquito and Winding, but maybe we just try one of those. Cheaper options, really a lot of these. People have said that they've caught a lot of good fish here on a lot of these different ones. I would imagine these originals work terrific. Here's the one you start with, and I forget that there's like other ones in this family. And these are so cheap. I mean, look at these. We could just throw out different colored Furies just for fun. That would be cool. Let's see if we finish this cafe order just to get her done. A little too small, I think. Nope, that's good. That's great. So I think I'm going to leave the 2nd and 3rd line in there. All right, so that's on redworm. We don't need any more redworm. We're going to switch back to worm on all of them. We've done the cafe order. And probably about the time we catch the next fish on this first line, we'll go ahead and switch out, because about 4 a.m. I want to start throwing stuff. Like see if we can catch some early fish. At least we have these. At least we have the rough. You know, even when you're not having a good day spin fishing. I mean, you really want there to be a cafe order, but I guess if there's not, you're still making, I mean, we made as much silver on Ruffe as we did on regular fish, you know, in about the same amount of time, so. I'm gonna throw this one out one more time. We're just making silver at the moment, so let's just keep going. We'll switch at about, yeah, probably next fish on line 1. Ooh, there's another juicy one. Love it. Love it. Go ahead and just turn the cafe order. Let's just see if any of them are way over. So we need 5 over 44. Yeah, all these are very close. So we'll go ahead and do it. There's 32 silver. Now we don't have to worry about it. Oh, we do have a grayling order that just popped up. Can we hit this? Normally, most days, easy. Easy. I mean, you're just like stealing money from Belaya at that point. 50 silver. Just need 2 over 800. This day? I just don't know. All right, let's go ahead and, I mean, we're not going to probably catch anything this early, but just in case, let's start casting. Is anything moving there? I still probably will bounce back and forth. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to this spot. I don't think, you know, other than a cast here or there, these off time hours, probably not the time to test lures. Because I might get a bad taste in my mouth thinking like, oh, this lure never works. Well, it's actually because we were just casting at 3:30 in the morning. Itty bitty. Just like many other fish types, we could get a really nice Ruffe like, you know, 7 a.m. or something. So we'll definitely get a couple more markers over there, I would imagine, if we just check it every once in a while. So let's just leave them in over there. Go grab them every couple casts, maybe 2 or 3 casts. Okay, first fish bite of the morning. 4:32. Probably a brown trout this early, wouldn't you think? Yeah. Does not surprise me. We did upgrade this, didn't we? Oh no, this one doesn't upgrade. It was the Lacertes we were talking about upgrading. Right. Man, that's what we ought to do. Can we upgrade Lacertes here? Once we take them out of the water, we'll check. It's a Ruffe. So we could fish for those rough with our sparks. You know, we don't even need to be using Lacertes. Oh yeah. All right, this is what we're hoping for. Catch a couple decent fish while it's early, before the temp gets too high. And there's our first grayling over 800. Oh, come on, big money. Just about makes the whole thing worth it if we can hit a second grayling over 800. I don't know. Might be asking a lot, but let's try it. Okay, come on. Same spot. Oh, 60 grams short, y'all. 60 grams short. It's interesting. But that was a brown trout. There we go. Still making that rough money. That was a small one anyway. Brown trout. It's not a bad one, but we are so wanting to hit that grayling. I don't think I want to dig right now because we want to be able to full cast. Alright. This will be the last cycle of rough. So it'll probably be about 8 or so before we check them again, and then we'll just take them out. Come on. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. All right, let's go for it though. We'll give it a little bit of time. We'll really focus in over here. That's when the perch come out. Yeah. All right. We are one away. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Workshop? Friction brake. 5.5. So we're going from... Wait, hold on. 4 to 5.5 for 18 silver. I think we want to do that. It's going to turn them into bream killers. At least that's the idea. Oh, come on. I don't know. It's going to be a big grayling if it's a grayling. Yeah, it's a really nice chub, it looks like. It's fine. It's fine. Goodness. Oh, we're just hitting the chub now. Just hitting the chub now. Alright, we'll give it another cast or two. Then we're just gonna cash it in. I've tried lots of different retrieval stuff today. I'll tell you, my standard is just doing straight retrieval with occasional speed up. And then sometimes I'll pause after the speed up. But sometimes, you know, we'll just do straight retrieval, not stop at all. Sometimes I'll do straight retrieval with pauses. I don't really know. Let's go really slow, but do some speed ups. I just don't feel like it's a temp issue. Oof. We did find a grayling. Oh, slightly too small again. Now, is it just coincidence that we're getting a little bit better bite rate with the slower retrieval? I don't know. We're hitting the graylings all of a sudden. Alright, we're not going to do speed up or anything. Just straight retrieval. Oh. That was a little quick and too small. Alright, one last magical cast here. This spot might not be active at all, but sometimes down here near this rock, kind of casting left or right of this rock can be really good. So let's just give it one cast, just see if we hit anything. We just really wish we had some more casting distance, but it is what it is. It's better than it would be. I mean, I still think this is a good setup. I think we chose right on the setup. I think it just hasn't been... Belaya just hasn't been quite there. It's been good, just not great, and we've been a little unlucky on weather. Still glad we did this, and we've made our silver back. It's just been a little harder. We've kind of had to grind it out. Is that a grayling? It's like, so you're saying there's a chance. Seems like that little slower speed change we made kind of dialed us in on the grayling a bit, but this time of day be a little unusual to hit one at the size we need it to be at. Temperature's about to go above 18 again. Some days don't even get up this high all day. All right. Woo, it's rough going right now. Okay. So let's see. We ended up, after the 2 cafe orders, we still had 77 silver. So that's, no, sorry, we only had 1 cafe order. So it's just over 100. I mean, again, just grinding it out. But, you know, that'll put us back up to 260 or whatever. Not too bad. All right. We'll see tomorrow how the weather's looking, what the cafe looks like. Like I said, I'm planning to stream probably a little earlier in the day, and we'll see how long we go. But as always, thanks for watching. Tight lines. I will see you next time.